50 fuori, scusa, c'è vicino una cosa.
Maybe it's only a manifestation.
When you think to get along, get to me, baby, say yourself no. Cara amica, non pensarci, non lo fare, non tradirti. Cara amica, non ti vendere così.
Slow motions in the darkness, shadows on the wall. Light shines on the heaven, light shines on the moon. Treason in the heart and fire. Oh. She's standing by the doorway. This night is getting warm. The wind blows by the window as the music's getting low. It sure really doesn't mind. It's a love to find, love to find, yeah. Love to find. So tortured in my bed. Love ain't got no lies. Companion in my heart. It's a love sacrifice. Ain't got nowhere to go. The things she left around me, the lights I never see. Her look there in the dark, the fault I never feel. Baby, don't you realize I can't remember. Love was a blunder. I can't remember. was good to see your face and hear your voice again. Somebody told me you've been away, beside the life again. Yet the thing just getting tougher, no more tread to fall. Everybody, we just starting crawling to this life. It's all we own. Now I hope you find the key to know the heart of this world. From the sky to the ground, turn on the light in this dark world. From the sky to the ground. So you get your makeup on, ready to go out. You told me you've been away, but I don't mind. It's all I hope you find the key to know the light of this world. From the sky to the ground, know the light in this dark world. From the sky to the ground, know the light in this world. From the sky to the ground, know the light in this dark world. From the sky to the ground, babe.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh.
Hello, Emilio.
Hello, JP.
Welcome to the Dermoscopy Excellence.
Digital training.
Let's start from the clinical.
Are you ready for the scalp? Some data highlighting a significantly worse survival for acral melanoma.
Here, again, you make the diagnosis because of the arborizing vessels, sharply in focus.
So this is our destiny, my friends.
If someone is connecting right now,
Yes.
then they are saying, okay, let's stop seeing this stupid course.
But then, if you look at the tables and you see the reason why.
Melanoma on the face is a lazy guy.
Morphologically, dermatoscopically.
Bravo, my president. Eh? Sebi, il jingle di apertura, no?
Costantinos.
Ah, va bene, vai, vai. Wow, 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 wow. Hello, Nisa.
Hello, JP.
How are you? How are you, my friend? Tough
Thank you.
period for everybody.
Yeah, tough periods for
Yeah,
all of us. Yeah.
Ciao, Sebbi. Ciao, everybody. Ciao, everybody. You know, it looks like every episode of this third season. Ah, Costantino is here. Yeah, Costantino. Hello, 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 hello. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. This is the first time in the era of the happy hour in which Emilio will not be with us. I mean, this is almost a tragedy. Almost a tragedy.
It is, but he's flying. Okay.
He's just
Yeah.
flying right now. He's flying right now. Yeah, yeah. But we promise, we promise
Yeah.
that we will do our best to be the five of us for the next one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so usually many people from all around the world, from Romania, Crimea, Uzbekistan, Poland, Serbia, Argentina, Costa Rica, Brazil, Egypt, Latvia, Poland, mamma mia, Melbourne. Good morning, very early in the morning.
Good morning.
And Israel again, very good. Allora, ragazzi, what are we talking about today? Do you
How much
guess?
we love you.
Ah, yes, this is the most important thing. How much do you love me? At
We
least,
love you so much.
of course, it's not comparable the amount of love I have in your sense. Okay. Anyway, we will speak about the following. Yes, topic, question of the week. Do you know what is a sclerosing nevus? Yes, no, a little. Let's see.
Alligator.
A little.
We gave
know-
some clue from last episodes.
Yes, let's see. Yes, yes for 32, no for 39, a little for 40. So it's very important to speak about sclerosing nevi. Yeah. So it's my task to start, and I will show you just very briefly what is a sclerosing nevus. Ah, sì, bravo Seppi, bravo, 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 bravissimo. Ecco qua. This is, we start with a case. I don't know if you agree with me. This is a 35-year-old gentleman, lesion located on his back. And this is clinical dermoscopy. Do you agree that this is a funny looking lesion? It's better to excise?
Definitely excited.
Definitely, yes. Okay. But before excising it, let me understand if you agree with me that if we just look, of course, I mean, if we look at the 2/3 of the lesion from top to down, this is definitely regression structures. So we see white color, pepper-like granules, blue-grayish, more large granules, just touching the brown component. But if we just look at the brown component, don't you think that this is quite
Typical lesion.
Regular.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nice,
Wow.
quite nice. I mean, it's not really looking like a pigmented part of a melanoma.
Mhm.
Anyhow, the lesion was excised, and the diagnosis was of sclerosing nevus. Sclerosing nevus actually it was mainly studied by this guy, our friend Jerry Ferrara. Some nice guys are also, taking a little bit of joke of him and saying this is the Jerry nevus. So what is a Jerry nevus? A Jerry nevus is this one, sclerosing nevus with pseudo melanomatous features, also called nevus with regression-like fibrosis. And he was describing for the first time the clinical and dermoscopic features of a recently characterized histopathologic entity. So basically, let's start from the clinical and dermoscopic features. Clinically, this is a lesion of the young people, not children, but not elderly. So let's say 20, 30, 40 years of age, but no more than this or not less than this, okay? They are mainly located on the back of the trunk, just the back, of course. I mean, this is not a rule, but most of them, yeah?
And especially in the midline.
Especially exactly in the midline, exactly. And dermoscopically, the typical finding is a lot of regression features. As you can see also in this example here, at the periphery, we see a brown network, not very atypical, not very ugly, but in the center, this is an ugly lesion because of the presence of large areas of fibrosis and gray pepper-like granules corresponding to melanophages. Okay, so this is what we see clinically and dermoscopically. Histopathologically, this is a very peculiar entity, which if the pathologist is not able to recognize, this lesion can be confounded with a melanoma, and especially with a melanoma in situ. Why? Because this nevus is composed by three areas. This is called trizonal pattern. So a first area at the at the junction with a very atypical proliferation of melanocytes at the junction. Then after that we have a layer of fibrosis in the superficial dermis, and then finally after in the more deep dermis we have remnants of a banal looking nevus. Okay, so three types. So if the pathologist doesn't know this entity, he can diagnose this lesion as a melanoma in situ within a pre-existing nevus. Okay, but this is just a benign nevus, and as soon as Gerardo was describing this entity, we understand, we realized that this lesion is quite, this kind of lesion, this kind of nevus is very, quite rather common. This is another example, again on the shoulder, and again you see the brown pigment is not very atypical, but again a lot of melanophages, a lot of white areas of fibrosis. Of course, this is a lesion that was excised and confirmed as a sclerosing nevus. But then, as soon as we repeatedly see this pattern, we get used to it, you know? So in some way, when we see a rather symmetric lesion composed by a pigmentation with the classic finding of a small congenital nevus or an acquired nevus with reticulation and or globules, together with a large area of melanophages and fibrosis, then this could be the face of a sclerosing nevus. So what to do with this nevi? Well, actually, as a matter of fact, there are many patients having many of these nevi. So they look the same. And if we excise one of them, they will be recognized as a sclerosing nevus. So we can be more relaxed with a patient having a lot of this kind of nevi with regression features. Look at this patient. He had many of these lesions. And again, of course, this lesion was particularly excised, and again, diagnosis as sclerosing nevus. This other patient has also a number of nevi, and some of them are showing this kind of features. As you see, it's very repetitive. The pigment is okay, and but is accompanied with features of regression. Of course, also in this other lady, this particular lesion was excised because look, I mean, this is
Come on.
really ugly looking.
Who can live this?
We cannot live with this lesion, So we have to excise it. But again, if you see the brown component, then this is just a nevus, a regular nevus. And then all around, in this case, there is regression features. Okay, so what to do? If we see a patient with a solitary or one or two of these lesions, of course, I mean, come on, we have to excise them. Look at this gentleman. There is only one nevus, only one lesion, and this lesion is showing features of regression. In this case, not many melanophages, but a lot of white fibrotic areas.
Ugliness.
Together with a quite regular network, together with quite regular globules. The lesion was excised, and of course, sclerosing nevus. But look at this other patient here. How many of these lesions are on the back or on the trunk of this patient?
They're quite similar.
Exactly. What we did in this case, we excised just one lesion in order to make sure what are we talking about. If it's true that this patient is suffering from let's say sclerosing nevus syndrome.
Syndrome, I love it. Sclerosing nevus syndrome.
Sclerosing nevus syndrome. So we excised this one, which is number E.
E. Clearly, it was E. Clearly.
Yeah, exactly. So, and this was diagnosed as a sclerosing nevus. So now we are very happy with all the other lesions of this patient. We didn't excise too many other lesions of this patient. And therefore, increasing our knowledge about this kind of particular melanocytic proliferation, which are benign, but characterized by a lot of regression features, we can manage these patients with much more confidence in the future.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely agreed.
Very good. Very good. So let's see if there are already questions, but I don't think so for the moment. So maybe, Nisa, you like to show some cases? I don't know if you prepared.
What are you drinking, Zeppi?
I'm drinking a Chardonnay.
Excellent.
From Trentino Alto Adige.
Trentino Alto Adige. Wonderful. Nisa, you're muted.
Nisa, you're muted.
Let's see a question that just came in.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it okay now?
Yes.
Yeah. Now this is the back of the patient again, and we have this lesion. Okay. So this is the only one looking like this. And do you think that this is a sort of sclerosing nevus, a BCC, a collision, or LPLK, or a dermatofibroma? So I think we have a poll here. Sebastian, Sebi.
Sebi, you have the poll.
So what do you think, guys?
Well, actually, okay, here we are. BCC, melanoma, sclerosing nevus, collision, LPLK, and dermatofibroma. Let's see.
Let's get the help from the audience.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Many about collision.
So the majority think that this is a collision. Maybe they see that the reticular lines in the superior part. So what do you think, Depi, Constantino?
This is really too much. I vote for melanoma. Yeah.
I vote for sclerosing nevus.
Okay.
How old is the patient?
60, something 60, like that.
60 melanoma.
Okay. Okay, here's the dermatoscopy. So we have a collision. The winner is the collision voters. You can see a basal cell carcinoma, superficial basal cell carcinoma, and a
Oh,
lentigo simplex.
wow.
Wow.
So
Let's
you,
go back.
so this is a BCC over there. Wow.
Yeah, this is a BCC mimicking a melanoma
My God.
or
It's a matter of
sclerosing
fact,
nevus.
Nisa, it's a matter of fact that in Turkey, BCC is a really a tragedy.
But this time I didn't expect a basal cell carcinoma. And when my pathologist said that there's a BCC and a lentigo simplex in the sections, and I said, oh, it's impossible.
Yeah,
It's really very tough. Okay. So I present this case last week. So people already know the answer. And this is a sclerosing nevus. But as Jeppy said, the peripheral part is a typical nevus, right? There's no atypia. We just have structureless brown. And at the center of the lesion, we have some white lines, sclerotic area, and some melanophages. All these grayish parts reflect the sclerosing part of the nevi, but I would like to show you the histopathology of the lesion to you, how it looks like. As Jeff told us, the basal part of the lesion looks like a regular nevus, right? Congenital nevus, because it involves you can see the hair follicle here, and the melanocyticness, there's maturation, but at the central part, we have a fibrotic part. And let's have a look at the close-up. In the dermoepidermal junction, we have some atypical melanocytes, and there are single-cell melanocytes, and maybe they are going upwards, but there's nothing to worry about. So this is a typical sclerosing nevus histopathologically as well. And it was also located in the central part of the back of the patient. So here is a close-up. You can see the maturation, typical nevus here. And now a new patient, again, the back of the patient. So do you think that? And where is the poll?
Now I go for BCC.
No,
Well, no,
let's-
maybe no. I'm not sure. Not sure.
there is hair. So if it was a BC, so since it's blue, it would be a nodular. It would have destroyed the hair shaft. So I would go for a combined nevus.
Combined nevus, okay. So here you can see with the Casio dermatoscope 405 nanometer, and you can see the sclerosis very prominently at the center of the lesion, and bluish color generally looks like whitish again with this light, and melanin pigmentation in the superficial part of the dermis looks black, and you can see these black parts are more superficial. This is fibrosis and some melanophages again. And this is also a sclerosing nevus.
Oh, wow.
Wow. But a very bad.
Not combined nevus, just
Absolutely.
sclerosing nevus. And it's really very interesting. They're always located in the back and at the central part. Maybe trauma or something like that induced the development of this sclerosis in this part. Maybe scratch, I don't know.
Trauma,
It's really very
scratch,
strange.
maybe seborrheic dermatitis,
Yeah.
inflammation. Who knows?
I think that I mean, especially in younger individuals, I see it in people who do sitting works, so programmers or office works, so that they touch all the way or all the time.
That's a good point, Konstantinos. Yeah, you were right. Maybe that. For example, this is a typical sclerosing nevus, right? Because we have the nevus at the periphery. It's quite regular. There's no atypia. But at the center, you can see the fibrosis and melanophages and the grayish part. Again, the back and the central back. And now a question comes, and this is my last case. Which one is the sclerosing nevus here?
Aha. I would say not the central one. I would say the very difficult.
I would say number 2, sclerosing blue, which is
Sclerosing blue. Yeah.
another entity that
Yeah.
we need to analyze.
Yeah.
It's sclerosing blue nevus.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Blue
it's
nevus with
sclerosing blue
fibrosis, yeah.
nevus, number 2.
So the thing with sclerosing blue is that one,
So let's see the votes. One, and I think the majority got it. Number 1 is a sclerosing nevus. Number 2 is a blue nevus, but sclerosing type of blue
Yes.
nevus. But according to our topic today, I didn't include this to sclerosing nevus with pseudomelanomatous features. So number 1 is the sclerosing nevus here. Number 3 is the melanoma. So I would like to show how they look like. Sometimes it really looks like very weird, very ugly. And as JP told us, if it's a solitary one, if the other ones are doesn't look like this one, we should exercise this to rule out melanoma.
By the way, in the melanoma, in number 3, now that, of course, now that I know it's a melanoma, I'm able to see the white lines, the white shiny lines.
Yeah, white shine lines.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
good. Very good.
Thank
But I
you.
see, thank you, Nisa. I see there are quite a number of questions. Does the nevus have these characteristics from the beginning? This is a question, very difficult question. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't think so. I think that they develop it in the course
Yes,
of time.
Yeah.
due to trauma, anyway.
I also think so.
Yeah. I think trauma induce changes, maybe inflammatory reaction to trauma.
Yeah. What about vascular pattern? Yes, accompanying regressive structures, we could from time to time see also some vascularity within the regressive area. Okay, and differences between combined and sclerosing nevi. Well, combined nevus, yeah, combined nevus usually is a combination between a blue nevus and a small congenital superficial type of congenital nevus. So the blue area is much more circumscribed and more well demarcated. Is this a type of nevus in itself, or is the sclerosis a sign of an immune reaction? It's of course it's a phenotype of a nevus. It's not an entity. It's a phenotype. And of course, yes, sclerosis is a sign of immune reaction. This is for sure.
And it almost predominantly occurs in compound nevi because you need to have a dermal component for it
Exactly.
to rub.
Exactly. Correct.
Yeah.
What triggers the sclerosing nevi? Yes, that's what we said. Trauma, maybe chronic trauma, of course, and sun exposure. We could also think about it, but we are not sure. So we can only hypothesize.
Yeah, also we have some signs of trauma on the face and on the scalp, and we generally observe white lines, especially in the shaving area, and for combing in the scalp. Maybe there are some sort of they also have some sort of sclerosing changes, but we don't generally observe melanophages in this type of nevus located on the head and neck.
Yeah, you're right. Do you diagnose sclerosing nevi nowadays just by dermoscopy, or do you follow up these nevi? Definitely, we follow them up. So what we do is, again, solitary lesion in a patient, we excise it. When we see multiple lesions in a patient, having multiple lesions looking like that, then I feel more relaxed and I follow them up. Then I think we can put the diagnosis just after biopsy. Yes, in many cases. This nevi has a hard structure. Hard on palpation? No, not really. Not really.
No.
No,
You just feel the dermal component.
Mhm.
exactly. And then if you suspect a melanoma and histology comes as sclerosing nevus, how much would you feel confident with this diagnosis before asking for a second opinion? How would you manage the excision or margins? This is a very good question. I must say that usually it's happening the opposite. I don't know in your case, but to me, I have more false positives than false negatives, meaning nevi, they're sclerosing nevi. I think it's a sclerosing nevus, and then the pathologist is saying melanoma. But usually it's not happening the contrary, that I'm strongly believing it's a melanoma, and then the pathologist is diagnosing the lesion as a sclerosing nevus. In this case, of course, it's nice to have a second opinion. By the way, these are very superficial lesions. So if we are very unsure, let's make a small re-excision and we are on the safe side anyhow.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Then sclerosing nevus is the father of allonevus. By the way, this is reminding me to the quote of the day. You know, Costantino, that we started a new activity in the third season of the Happy Hour. Every episode, we have to elect a quote of the day related to the topic we are discussing, of course. So maybe we can put this in the list, and usually Emilio is asking in the Kahoot.
Yeah.
And I will.
For a vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the sclerosing nevus syndrome was also good.
Yes, sclerosing nevus
Yes, sclerosing nevus syndrome is the first.
is the father of the dysplastic nevus syndrome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sclerosing nevus is the father of allonevus. Yeah, why not? Yeah, or they are maybe cousins. No. Okay, could we say it's a sclerosis followed by trauma? Yes, yeah, exactly as we said, probably it's like this. I feel this kind of nevus is more common in patients with acne scars. This is also a very interesting observation.
What's the difference from hyelonevuses? There's no lymphocytic infiltration.
Yes, correct. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's why I think they are more cousins than father and son.
Yeah.
Why not? I think that there is a role in the fact that we are located in a sebaceous area, in an area full of sebaceous glands. I don't know why. Maybe this is coming also from the observation that some acne patients have sclerosing nevi. This could be also something that we should think about. Hair laser be trigger. Can a hair laser treatment be a trigger of sclerosing nevus? Well, it happens that if you do laser hair removal and then you burn a nevus, then of course the nevus develop regressive features. I'm not sure that histologically then we see this trizonal pattern. Probably not, or
No,
maybe
no.
yes. We don't know.
The damage is more superficial, I think.
Yes. And usually the damage of the laser is reversible, so it's not forever.
Mhm.
Also another difference. What is the etiology of multiple sclerosing nevi? Do these patients have some autoimmune diseases? Not as far as I observed. There is no connection with other comorbidities. How you differentiate sclerosing nevus from dysplastic nevus? Good question. It depends what
Thermal component, maybe.
Yes, or I mean, it depends from our definition of dysplastic nevus. Since I don't have a clear-cut definition of dysplastic nevus, it's not so easy. By the way, dysplastic nevi are also irregular in their pigmentation component, pigmented component, and therefore maybe this could be one of the differences. Wonderful.
And we have some questions on the chat as well.
Okay.
So one is, what should we do if the lesion E, the ones that you saw in the patient with the sclerosing nevus syndrome, turns out not to be sclerosing nevus, but something worse?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Then it's a little bit of a problem.
but biologically, the patient is most unlikely to have 10 melanomas. So
Yes.
you just cut out the ugliest looking.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
What else?
Identify hard structure upon palpation. We answered that.
Yeah.
Single lesion, excise them. Maybe prefers keloid areas. Yes,
Hmm?
could be.
Okay.
But we see it in a lot of patients without keloids, right? So
Yeah.
it could be a superimposing condition. So having a keloid, of course, can make a nevus look sclerosing, but I don't think that's the name. It's the same pathophysiology that leads to that. And sclerosing nevus has much regression than absolutely no follow-up if it's a solitary lesion. I'm trying to understand what he means.
Well,
Yeah.
if there is a lot of regression and it's a solitary lesion, we should not perform follow-up. I would say no. If it's a solitary lesion, I don't trust myself. I don't trust. I don't feel confident. Yeah.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
But ragazzi, before Costantino, you go on with your cases. Maybe Sebi, you have to tell us something. Wonderful. Technology is going on and on and on, and we are very happy about it.
It really makes our jobs and lives so much easier.
Yes, correct. Costantino.
Ragazzo, amore mio.
Amore mio.
Amore mio.
Sebi, are you jealous?
Okay, let me share my screen. Allora, Sebi, are you ready for the questions? Always. Season 3, episode 4 already. So, a patient with a widespread DLE has this lesion here on the bottom. And this is the dermoscopy.
But what about this? This is a patient with treated psoriasis or what?
DLE.
DLE. Okay.
Oh, generalized.
Yes, generalized DLE. And has this lesion solitary.
Discoid lupus erythematosus.
Yes, discoid lupus erythematosus.
Okay.
Disseminated. Sebi, if you could bring up the questions. Is this a nevus? Is this a sclerosing nevus? Sclerosing blue nevus also counts. Is this Spitz nevus or is it a melanoma?
Hard question. Sclerosing nevus, no, melanoma is the winner.
Melanoma is the winner. Melanoma is the winner. But this was a sclerosing blue nevus,
Blue nevus, yeah.
sclerosing blue nevus, which it's as we discussed before, the keloids within brackets. So it's the fibrosis that occurs due to the DLE superimposed on the blue nevus.
Okay, understand.
Okay, nice one.
Yeah.
Next case, on the back of a 30-year-old male. This is polarized dermoscopy, and this is non-polarized dermoscopy. You can look at both.
Yeah.
How old is the patient?
30 years old.
30. Okay.
30. So let's see, Nisa, would you excise or not?
For sure.
Sure. Jeppy?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
This is what I call schizoid morphology.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's spectrum. It can be everything. Atypical Spitz tumor, schizoid melanoma, Spitz nevus.
Yes.
Let's see what people think. So 31% went for sclerosing nevus and 41% for melanoma. Of course, I excised, being absolutely certain that this is a melanoma. And here is where I want your input. The diagnosis came back as sclerosing nevus
Wow.
with high-grade dysplasia.
This is a melanoma for sure.
Yeah, when there are too many, let's say, additional things, additional words to nevus, it's that we have to start to be doubtful. Yeah.
This is a clear-cut melanoma.
I also treated it as a melanoma.
Yeah.
I spoke to the pathologist. If it were a melanoma, how deep would it be?
Yeah.
Because in the sclerosing blue nevus, we don't see fibrosis like that. It's just structured. These are orthogonal white lines reticulars, so it should be vertical fibrosis in the dermis. So this is a sign for melanoma or schizoid lesions.
Yeah, and actually, this is the case that some of the of our friends asked. What do you decide to do if you get a diagnosis of sclerosing nevus and you deeply think that it could be melanoma? So in this case, you decided to re-excise.
Of course, I asked if it was a melanoma, how deep would it be? 0.2. Okay, re-excision and done.
Done, exactly.
So this is the reason that I put it in. Like sometimes we can doubt the diagnosis, so we go with our gut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Next one. 40-year-old lady. We're talking about this lesion. And this is the dermoscopy, polarized and non-polarized. What do people think? Sabi?
So according to what we said, we see a pigmented component, we see a regressive component.
But
they are quite separated, yeah?
Yes, and blunt features. It's not like you see something that
very blunt features.
Out of proportion.
Yeah.
So exactly. In contrast to all the other cases that I showed, this is more or less a typical sclerosing nevus, like a more or less blunt periphery, and in the center, some peppering, some regression. Was it excised? Of course it was excised. But again, we were not surprised by the diagnosis of sclerosing nevus.
And of course, you didn't re-excise anything. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's already very flat.
Exactly. And my final one, which comes to the comment of sclerosing blue nevi that I want to discuss, which is that we usually see them on the surface of the hands. They have this bluish component, but this one is a little bit different. So this is the clinical, and this
is the speed. Yeah.
And this is the dermoscopy.
Well, I find extremely fascinating the fact that peculiar type of nevi have peculiar locations.
Yeah.
So on the dorsum of the hand, you will never find an acquired nevus, a Clark nevus or a dysplastic nevus.
Mhm.
Never.
There are only two kind of lesions that you can find on the dorsum of the hand, and this is Spitz and blue.
Blue nails, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Spitz nevus wins ahead. Nisa, what would you say that this is?
It's very difficult. Pathologists can say something to this because it could be Spitz nevus or a melanoma.
Jeppy?
Spitz. I go for Spitz.
So this component was a Spitz nevus, but here was a melanoma in combination with the Spitz nevus.
I don't.
Oh, never seen that.
I never
It is-
saw. I never
Ah.
saw that. I never saw.
You
that.
should publish this, Konstantinos. This is so interesting. Really,
So-
because we know that
what do you
melanoma
mean?
generally arises on the lateral side of the nevus, but on dermal nevus, not Spitz nevus. So it's really very interesting.
It was a really nice case. That's why I put it here. For
Yeah,
everyone.
and it looks like a reed nevus.
It does.
The
It does.
little one.
So you mean that the small area, black
Here?
area, is the Spitz,
No, no. The
It's the
entirety
opposite.
of the lesion is the Spitz, and this is the
Huh?
melanoma.
and this is the melanoma?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah. I was equally well. I mean, I sent it out as spitzoid melanoma.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was my first differential, but it came out back as melanoma in association with the Spitz nevus.
The wonderful case.
No, definitely. This is one of these cases in which we really need to confront ourselves, because if the combination does exist, it means that it's opening a new, let's say, scenario.
Yes.
It's extremely important to understand if other pathologists are thinking the same.
I have already requested a second and a third opinion. I sent it simultaneously at two other pathologists,
Mhm.
get their feedback, so that we can see, because melanoma associated with the Spitz nevus, how? But it was a very interesting case.
So interesting, yeah. I have never seen a
Wonderful.
case like that.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
How old was the patient? 33.
33. Okay. Is pathological signs signs are pathognomonic for it, or it's hard to differentiate from in situ? Now, it's if you know sclerosis, if you know the pathologic pattern of sclerosing nevus, then it's not very difficult to differentiate from melanoma. Okay. Yes. Okay. You see, Joanna is
I'm just adding it to the Kahoot.
Yes, another quote. Too many
Yes.
words to nevus, consider melanoma. I love it.
I love it as well.
I love it. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Perfetto. Ragazzi, you see that without Emilio, we are much more strict on the timing, much more diligent, you know. Emilio is much more, bringing fantasy. Yeah. So just let me give you just a few words about this new baby. Do you know the new baby, guys?
Yeah.
The new babies, the Delta 30 Pro, who is now
30 Pro.
30 Pro, Delta 30 Pro, which was just coming out. It's a marvelous piece with really vivid impression of the lesion. You can choose the light temperature to suit your own preferences, and then of course you can adjust the light intensity. It's durable, it's intuitive, it's ergonomic. You can also add digital documentation via an adapter and an app. And the most important thing is that you can win a Delta 30 Pro during the Happy Hour Season 3. We will give you more details in due course, but you can win one of them. Yeah.
Can I play as well?
Yeah, I was thinking the same question.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Excellent. So,
Okay.
Zepi, what's
Yes.
next?
What's next? I think that you are in charge of the next part of the show, huh?
Penelope?
Penelope. Yeah, yeah.
Penelope, thank you so much for everything. But I haven't had time because it was sent to me like recently. I haven't had time to see the answers.
Okay.
So let's see.
Well, I know the answer, so I will not answer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There are great cases.
Okay.
Okay, so I now see the picture that Penelope has added of me, and I realize that I do this thing with my hand way too often. It's like in the picture, I'm also like this. Okay. Penelope's gifts for talented hosts. I'm not a talented, but Jeb and Nisa are.
Okay, for the smiling sweetness.
sweetness. Dear Nisa. So we have this lesion, clinical, which is a 70-year-old male with a growing pigment palpable solitary lesion located on his left thigh. Clinical, and this is the dermoscopy.
Hmm.
What is your diagnosis? Is this a combined nevus, Nisa, or not?
I know the diagnosis, unfortunately.
You know
Yeah.
the diagnosis. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's make it in between us. Jeppy,
Yeah, I would say it could be a combined news. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. This could be a combined news. Totally. And let's see what is the diagnosis. Sorry, my computer is lagging. Come on. You see the
Your computer doesn't like PowerPoints, yeah?
the computer doesn't like this question, I think, because most likely we're wrong, Jeppy. Nisa, would you like to start? You have the presentation as well?
Yeah, I can
If you
try
could,
it.
if you could share it, because my computer is
Yeah.
it's on me.
Okay.
Can you see the screen?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Why?
I'm trying to stop share, but I think that my computer is.
I think you should stop sharing, Konstantinos.
I'm trying, but my computer doesn't.
Okay.
Sebi, can you stop? Can you?
Okay, now go now, Nisa. Go now. Right now.
Okay. I
But
just
probably,
opened.
are we sure that? Go ahead. Press next. Press next. Maybe this is.
But this is Konstantinos. Konstantinos,
Okay.
I'm trying right now. Yeah.
Okay, let me do like this.
Can you see the screen right now? No. I think
let me share something. Okay, I'm
Okay.
sharing now. Okay. It's saying that can you see my page?
No.
No, not yet.
Konstantinos, could you please stop sharing because I
Yes,
can
but
see.
probably Costantino had to restart his computer.
Okay.
Okay. You can share now.
Okay. Try now, Nisa. Yeah. Perfect.
Is it okay?
Now
Okay.
we can see your presentation. Okay. So now let's go to the next one.
This is a bit different from mine.
Maybe you just go with the arrow on the right side.
Yeah, I'm trying, but
yeah, let's go like this.
Maybe like that. Okay.
Yeah, let's go like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
combined, and let's see.
Yes, Arnab, and we already saw the case, so I'm going to the answer.
And it's a Spitz. Wow.
And this is a Spitz nevus.
These are the things which are making me completely annoyed, because I have a rule, and my rule is whenever I see a lesion with a network, with a brown network, this is could be everything, but not a Spitz. And now the
Yeah.
Spitz comes.
And her comment is she also thinks that at the age of 70s, Spitz-Nevis is not very frequent.
Yes.
So maybe here we can ask the pathologist for second opinion, or
And it
maybe
could be
some
melanoma.
immunohistochemistry stainings. It's really very highly suspicious tough lesion.
Okay.
So this is for Konstantinos. Konstantinos, are you coming?
Yes, probably it was just restarting. So
So can
we
I
will
go on
read.
or wait
Yes.
for
No,
Konstantinos?
go.
Okay.
Go.
So the
Uh,
lesion,
It's a blue lesion on a
yeah,
61-year-old
looks like.
person. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then let's see.
Let's see the dermatoscopy.
Okay. Very
This is
bluish in the center.
non-polarized light. Yeah, bluish at the center, brown at the periphery. So is this a combined nevus or something else? What do you think, Jeppe?
Well, it could be again. It could be because the
Again,
bluish
yeah.
is quite regular and the lesion is symmetric. So why not? Yeah.
Why not?
Or
Yeah.
a Spitz.
Yeah. She also consider this is a polarized light.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
whitish lines are much more obvious. And her question is the same, combined nevus or not. But this wasn't a nevus. This is an exogenous blue pigmentation. This is nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kostas, did you restart your computer?
It just failed. It restarted
Okay.
its own.
Yeah. Okay, good. So this is a foreign body reaction. Unbelievable.
Reaction, yeah.
Unbelievable.
And she tried to explain the blue color with the deeper location of the foreign body in the dermis and in the cutaneous tissue.
Yeah.
So it's captured by macrophages and fibroblasts, giving it a bluish appearance, like a Tyndall effect. And this is you, Jeppe, our philosopher.
The philosopher. Okay.
Yeah. So you should answer this.
Old patient referred for actinic keratosis of the face. On examination, discovered this really subtle, palpable bluish patch clinically localized on the right ankle. Okay.
Okay, let's go to dermatoscopy. This is the polarized light.
There might be a combined nevus in this series, right? So maybe this is the combined nevus.
I love your thinking. I would also go for combined nevus with this one.
And how about the vessels?
It could be remnants of a small congenital, definitely a lesion to be excised. Come on, no question.
And it's on the leg.
But also,
proliferation is very common on the leg.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's go to non-polarized lights. We still have these dotted vessels, brownish pigmentation at the periphery, bluish part, eccentric. So what do you think it is? Combined or melanoma or something else?
Combined but excised.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see.
Wow.
Okay.
So these vessels are a part of melanoma, probably. Yeah. This was an invasive melanoma.
A very bad one.
And this is for our Emilio, Mr. Kahoot.
Yeah. Okay. So this is obviously a combined nevus. I put 10 euro on this diagnosis. Combined
And what
nevus.
do you think, Konstantinos? Is this an obvious combined nevus or not? It really looks like with the previous one, isn't it? We have again dotted vessels.
Yes, true.
Color polymorphism. So let's see the answer.
Combined nevus,
This
you
one
see?
is the combined nevus. So,
I won my 10 euro. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wonderful
Pascal,
cases,
for these great
Penelope.
cases.
I mean, really incredible. Especially the foreign body reaction. It's really unbelievable. I see that Costantino has already again problems with his computer. So we are at risk for our CAUT session, which is in charge of Costantino. By the way, let's summarize the quotes of the day. The quotes of the day were, if there are too many words with a nevus, then consider melanoma or something like this. Yeah. Sclerosing nevus and
syndrome.
halo nevi are family members or cousins or father and son. And there was a last one which was very nice.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
There was another one which was very nice. Anyway, we could wait just a few minutes before.
Too many words to nevus. Consider melanoma.
Exactly. No. We said so. There was another one.
Which one?
No, so maybe only these three. Yeah. Okay. But we will see. We will see who is the winner.
Konstantinos is here.
Costantino is back.
Yeah.
Costantino.
Are you okay?
I need a new computer.
Your computer is on strike.
Yes. I mean, I don't understand. It just keeps failing.
Yeah. Okay, so Kostas, we are ready for the CAUT.
What CAUT? We're done, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
So much, and I wanted so much. So let's see. Do we have any more quotes that I haven't seen?
We have three, right? We have three quotes.
More than that.
More than that. Okay.
More than that.
Great.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
We couldn't remember the fourth one.
From time to time, Sembi is showing up. You see, we are in a very relaxed mood. Come on.
We didn't have Emilius to stress us, you know?
Yeah, very relaxed, and plenty of time to finish our CAUT session.
Here we go.
And we already answer a lot of questions.
Yes.
Don't we?
Okay. So everyone knows the drill, I think, by now. Please do join us. And at this time we see all the participants. Usually we don't.
We show many. Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I think it's Emilio's problem.
Yes, I think the same.
Wonderful. So many participants.
Yeah. Steven sometimes gave some great ideas about the quote of today. Is he here? Steven from England, UK.
Stephen Hayes? I don't know.
Yeah. He has very nice.
Yeah, I don't know if he's here. Great. So
Okay, 150 participants. Let's start.
Okay. Let's go. Wonderful.
Wow, we have a lot of people here today.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Almost 300 people.
Let's see.
So, philosophical question of the week. Who said when it's pink, stop and think? Was it Socrates? Was it Nietzsche? Was it Giuseppe Argentiano or Aristotle? I would definitely go with Aristotle.
Yeah, Socrates did many things, but not this, in my view.
Nietzsche was also quite good.
Yeah.
But the greatest philosopher among them was Giuseppe Argentiano.
Come on.
Okay. Wonderful.
Gnocco fritto. You see,
Gnocco fritto.
gnocco fritto. You know what does it mean, gnocco fritto?
No.
Fried,
Eh,
fried gnocchi.
fried gnocchi. Exactly, fried gnocchi.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay, I go with gnocco fritto. I love it. Okay. Let's continue. Έλα, μην το κάνεις.
again, the problem
Yes, it is.
comes again.
It is stuck. I'm so sorry about this, everyone.
It
I
is
will
stuck.
change-
Yeah.
I will change my computer, but it is stuck. It's stuck. I cannot do anything. Do you see me at all?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we can see you.
And we hear you.
You hear my cursing in Greek?
This is very funny. By the way, maybe let's do so. Let's ask Sebbi, at least let's make a poll to elect the quote of the day. Okay. So can you summarize, Kostas, the quotes of the day to Sebbi? Now he's
Yeah. He has gone. Yeah.
now he's gone. So okay, Sebbi,
Yes.
go sclerosing nevi and halo nevi.
Sebi, do you have the quotes of today?
Sclerosing nevi. I will write for you. And halo nevi are cousins. Poi abbiamo too many words with a nevus consider
Konstantinos is here.
melanoma.
I am here with my iPhone. I'm so sorry about this.
Okay,
Just
okay.
give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Well, but maybe, Costantino, we just finished with the quotes. Write down the quotes to Sebbi, and he will do a poll. And then, because maybe also for the next Kahoot session, your computer will stuck. So don't worry, we will.
Yes, but like it usually gives me 5 minutes of function before quitting. So I will do the Kahoot within 5 minutes. In the meantime, Debbie, how was your weekend?
No, I'm writing the quotes to Sebbi. So sclerosing nevi and halo nevi are cousins. Too many words with a nevus consider melanoma. And then we had a third one, which was interesting. Don't you remember?
Sclerosing nevus syndrome.
Sclerosing nevus syndrome. The other one was too many words in a nevus.
Yes.
In melanoma.
Sclerosing nevus syndrome is a cousin of the dysplastic nevus syndrome. Okay, that's it. 3 of them.
How about Ferrara nevus?
Ferrara nevus, yeah. Okay, let's see who is the winner of the quote of the week. Let's see. Okay, by far is
Yes.
many words with the nevus consider melanoma.
And I think that we all agree as well.
Yeah, we all agree. Okay, but I mean, we were not lucky enough to perform the Kahoot session, but
No, we will. Give me a second.
Okay. So you will.
Oh, we have two
you will try again.
Konstantinos.
You will try again. Okay, let's try again.
Yes, we will. So if you may join on this pin from the start. I'm so sorry, guys. It's not my fault. My computer is failing me.
Costas, for your birthday,
I'm not screen sharing. Yes.
yeah, for your birthday, we will give you as a present a new Mac. Okay.
No, I mean, I will get another one tomorrow because this is unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
Okay, wonderful.
It's going. Yeah.
In the meantime, I will start because you will still see the pin. The first question we already did, and I will skip it. Don't answer, please, because we already did it. And we know who is the greatest philosopher among all,
We can repeat it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the answer, come on.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay. And we
Very
have time. Quote of the week. But sclerosing nevus syndrome, sclerosing nevus is the father of Halen nevus. Sclerosing nevi are diagnosed upon biopsy.
Okay.
I think that
Too many words to Nivus, of course, is the winner. We know already.
Yes.
So,
but let's see it in Kahoot. What percentage will it reach the 82% that it got on the previous one? 79%. Almost there. Almost there.
very good.
Okay,
Okay.
next.
Okay.
80-year-old patient with very some damaged skin. We're talking about this lesion. And this is the dermoscopy. It's polarized on purpose, but notice this area here and this area here.
Mhm.
And question, what's your diagnosis?
You gave the clue
Is this a
with
sepke?
the orders.
Is this a junctional nevus? Is it solid tiger? Or is the melanoma or is the basal cell carcinoma?
Wonderful. Doable, no?
You are absolutely doable. Absolutely. I only have doable things. 5, 4.
Constantino, what is in your background? What is this square in the background?
The square background. It's a displayer. In essence, it's a TV.
Okay.
I'm in my office, and here, when patients visit, I portray them the images so that we can discuss and explain them.
Interesting.
But
Okay,
this
seborrheic keratosis is the winner, and of course, it was the right answer.
was the right answer, and Mirmir is leading. And MF Natalia is very close, CI, CGG, and father of Eva.
Murmur. Probably the Turkish guy. Murmur.
Yes. This is the clinical of the lesion, and this is the dermoscopy. You can see this pigmented band, and then the vessels here along with the elevation. Difficult one.
Tough one.
What's the Breslow thickness? Let's see what people think. Is it less than 1 or more than 1, Lisa?
More than one, I think. One.
It was 4.8.
Wow.
Oh.
Very deep melanoma.
Very
And
deep.
2 people.
Only
came
2 people.
close.
Oh, 2 people. It's great. 2 people got it.
Yes, it is amazing.
Yeah.
Bristi
And
is one.
Murmur.
Impressive.
Okay, so this is a 65-year-old male with this lesion in the lip. And this is the dermoscopy.
Mm-hmm.
Can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And the question is, is a basal cell carcinoma, and a melanotic melanoma of the lip is actinic cheilitis solely, or is it an SCC arising from actinic cheilitis?
We did an episode on this particular topic, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
It's differentiating actinic cheilitis from SCC invasive.
SAC.
Wonderful. The vast majority of people found it, which is
Good job.
wonderful,
Good job.
because the ulceration and the vessels are the ones that lead us
Yeah.
to the basic component of the SCC. Mirmir is a head, CI is very close, then Bristi, then Chacha, and then Divina. Another question, this is the clinical on the leg of a 48 or 50-year-old male,
Mhm.
and this is the
Beautiful one.
Yeah.
Very beautiful one. And it's a easy question, right?
Yes, I mean, that's the point. Be fast. Is it a clear cell acanthoma? Is this Bowen's disease? Is the basal cell carcinoma or a melanoma?
Yeah. And this is reminding me to my friend Goethe, who
Mhm.
said, the mind, the eyes see what the mind knows.
Ah,
Yes,
It means
Indeed.
that, yes, 22,
Yeah.
122 people know that this is a clear cell acanthoma because they saw some cases before. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
Beautiful one.
this is a beautiful quote to keep it for the next time. The mind
Yeah.
sees, the mind knows. Mirmir is still on the lead. CI is very close behind. So is Bristi, so is Chacha, and so is Natalia.
So this is the last question, right?
This is the last question. Patient.
Okay. Oh, very excited for Murmur.
So this is the back of a 68-year-old male. The melanoma was right above here.
Mhm.
History of melanoma 1.2 presents on a 6-month follow-up with this new lesion. And this is the
Mhm.
dermoscopy.
Mhm.
This is the dermoscopy.
You are asking and at the same time giving a clue again.
This
This
is
is the
how
metastatic
do they call
melanoma.
them? How do they call them? Cauliflowers? Cauliflowers? I don't even
No,
know. the name.
blooming flowers, blooming flower vessels.
Yeah.
cherry blossom like that.
Yeah.
And
Is metastatic melanoma true false? Very tough question.
Mhm.
False, because this is a poroma?
exactly, it was yes, Debbie.
Asking and giving the clue. It's a great case again.
Yeah.
So
Showed okay, this is the podium. The podium.
this is the podium. This is the podium.
ST, CI, and
Murmur.
Mirmir.
Bravo, Mirmir.
Bravo, Mirmir.
Bravo or brava, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Very good. Who knows if we are able to
Mirmir,
host, to
if you're
welcome.
with us, just text so that we can add you.
Yeah. Okay, guys. We had a very thrilling episode, but man, it was fun. It was very fun.
Of course it is.
Hopefully,
Yes,
sclerosing nevi are not a problem anymore. At least we know what they are a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, it was a nice topic anyway.
Yes.
We all learn.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's.
So, Murmur, where are you?
So, Handan.
And yeah, I was guessing that this was Handan.
Okay. Okay.
Wonderful.
Handan was my previous resident, and she's now an
Really?
instructor of dermatology, and she's very talented with dermoscopy. That's why I was guessing that this was Murmur was Handan.
That's amazing. So, Sebi, would you mind bringing Handan on to say hi?
No, it's possible. He
Okay.
refused.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
Well,
If you do-
Handan, congratulations. You're amazing.
Handan, I love you. Congratulations.
Bene, ragazzi, take care.
you,
Take
guys.
care. I love you so much. I love
So
you,
much.
all of you. Un
All of you.
bacione grande, grande. Sebi, I love you. Ciao.
Sebi, we all love you.
I love you too.
Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. See you next
Bye.
week.